Xbox One. Xbox One, that's the name of the new Xbox. I mean, how do you go from the Xbox 360, I mean that was stupid as well, when it kind of made sense, they made it all spherical and stuff with the logos and saying it all goes round, I guess that's what they were saying, but to go from a number like 360 and then go back to 1, it just, the Xbox One, and it's not even an Xbox, is it, people? It's a entertainment hub. In fact, that would have been a better name, the Microsoft Hub, or I don't know, the Terra Hub 3000 or something. Just something other than Xbox One. It's like Rambo all over again. Like First Blood Part 1, First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, Rambo. You know, it's... Yeah, this is SlimmBob. Time for another video. And this time we are talking about the Xbox One. Oh my god, they did a conference, Microsoft, yesterday. There's been a lot of angry people. I'm happy about that. I'm not a fucking Sony fanboy. I mean, just it were atrocious. The actual conference, it were a joke from start to finish, and they just, it can't be serious, this, surely. And one thing I want to clear up is I don't think they're competing with Sony. I've saw someone comment on a video saying this, and they're right. They're definitely. I've been thinking this for a while. The way they've been going with the Xbox 360, they do anything but push games. They do anything but support games. All their exclusives have gone. All the indie developers have gone to PlayStation these last couple of years. All you do, you load up your Xbox 360. It's just adverts for films and music and advertising apps, which no one cares about, which no gamer cares about. The Xbox One is clearly, it's not competing with Sony. Sony's all about games, and that's fantastic. Some people were annoyed with Sony's conference. I don't know why. They think they really showed themselves in a good light in that conference. They focused on games, and they apologised to people for being misleading with the PS3. They actually owned up to the mistakes and said, this is what we're going to do to rectify it. We've got all these developers already making games. They listed developers. They had actual interviews, not these forced PR. Those interviews at the beginning on that Xbox One were so scripted. They looked uncomfortable. The ones with PS4, they actually felt genuine. And then we got so many developers come on. Fucking Blizzard they got for PS4. They pushed games and they know the market, they know the targeting games. They had developers actively talk about why the games they're making at the moment are working on PS4. They had Watch Dogs, they had Ubisoft, didn't they, as well? But what did they have at fucking Microsoft's yesterday? They had, oh my god, they had FIFA 4 yearly update. Oh my lord. They've made a new engine for their EA Sports games. That's something they should have done a long time ago, by the way, because FIFA's been fucking getting worse with bugs. And what else did they have? Oh my lord. They had the new Call of Duty. Timed DLC. They will get the DLC a month earlier than PS4. You just can't compete, can you? Can't compete. And apparently they are getting 15 new games and 8 exclusives in first year. I want to know what those are. Oh, Forza. Oh god, Forza. Forza's just... It ain't funny, guys. It ain't funny. You've alienated your audience. That's the big problem with this. They shouldn't have called it an Xbox. They should have named it something else and marketed it as something else and not go to E3 with this device, because this ain't a games console. This is trying to compete with Apple. The way it's linking up to every device. They didn't mention Windows Phone. But I've noticed that Xbox Live as well. Xbox Live is not just restricted to your Xbox 360 anymore. You can get it on PC, you can get it on your Windows phone, you can get it on those stupid Surface, do they call it, or you know, they're touchscreen iPad knockoffs. You know, the new Windows 8 comes with Xbox Live. You know, and my point is Microsoft are trying their best to compete with the way Apple has connected devices. They are not trying to make a games console. There was nothing yesterday about games. And because they have completely misinterpreted the market, I think they're going to fail. People aren't going to buy into this. The actual technology isn't as good. The PS4 is going to have better specs. I think the way Microsoft have worded it, this is a big problem and all. Some of the processing is going to be done on cloud. I don't even know how that fucking works, but that's what they've said. I think they're bullshitting. So they're saying you have to be online. They're trying to justify why you have to. Well, you don't have to always be online, but games won't function right if you're not always online. That's what they're saying. They're saying updates will be automatic and all that, done while it's turned off and all that, which, you know, Sony announced with PS4 anyway. There's nothing new. They were making it out as though all this stuff is brand new and revolutionary. The only thing that is great, which I really like, is the way, saying that I don't watch TV that much. I've watched Netflix, you know, I watch stuff online. Do you know what? I watch a lot more YouTube than bloody TV these days. That's how bad, well, not how bad TV's gotten, but how, you know, I watch more stuff on DVD. You know, that's good, I guess. You can swap between games and DVDs whenever you want. Because, you know, I like to watch a DVD while I'm fucking playing, trying to get immersed in something like Skyrim. I love having shit going off in fucking background distracting me. I fucking love that shit. I fucking love chatting to 4 people on Skype while I'm trying to beat final boss on fucking Dark Souls, you know. They don't get it, do they? They seriously don't have a clue. It's and that with Skype, I assume that's going to become like the new way of communicating. You're not going to have your, but all the stuff with Skype we're done on Connect. Now I'm hoping you can use headsets. But wait, you can't disconnect Connect, can you? The console will not function without Connect. Apparently, I'm going to try and get some of these articles up, like in description. That's been confirmed. You need the Connect to play your console, which means there is not going to be a bundle of this console without Connect, and that means you're being spied on constantly. Well, you could always turn it around, fucking mess with it, mute it and all that, but it's appalling. It's absolutely appalling. I don't understand their audience. In fact, this is another reason why they're marketing to America completely. And Americans have bigger houses than us. They have bigger living rooms. They have bigger bedrooms. Alright, I've been in the same frigging bedroom all this time I've been doing videos. I've shown it once. You know, I'm going to show you. This is why I can't have Connect in this bedroom. Just look at this. Yeah, right, yeah. As you can see, like, I usually sit here, like, right on edge of bed. I don't know why I'm zooming in. So, my face is usually pretty close to TV anyway. I mean, for one, where would I put Connect in this room? And even if it works in small spaces, you know, people who have a room like this, I mean, as you can see from this angle, like, my bed is against the wall. There's literally no way, even from there, there's not enough room for me to move for Connect to pick up my full body. So, for people who have a room like me, it really isn't feasible at all. And well, I'll probably talk about it more in the video, but the fact that they've not tried to rectify that is a problem. Anyway, on with the video. I hope you enjoy it. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. We like to sit there with a pad and play our games. If I want to watch TV, I'll watch TV. You know, it doesn't take a lot just to press source on your button, and there you go, TV's up. Do I really need to say Xbox Xbox, BBC One. I don't need to do that, do I? I just press the fucking button, you lazy bastard. What's the problem with that? It's fucking right, lazy bastard. They weren't doing all this guy with like, fucking weird we might as well just be in the lounge there with his popcorn, like, no. And that we opening and closing windows. Oh, I'll close that window just so I can search for something online. Using fucking Bing. I love that. Oh my god, you have Bing. Oh. Nah, it's gonna be this ain't gonna sell, I'm telling you. The Xbox One is not gonna... The Xbox... I can't say that, seriously, I'm sorry. We are creating the next Xbox, which you have never seen before, and it's called the Xbox One. The Xbox One. These Sony's like, you know, no bullshit. This is fourth PlayStation. It's called PS4. We know it's PS4. There you go. You're getting these games. You got these developers. We got these specs. It's not always online. We're not charging a fee for second-hand games. There it is. A games console. Exactly what you want. It's great for everyone. Fucking, I can't get over either. That they're actually going to charge a fee for fucking second-hand games. So, they've said you can lend your mate a game. That's bullshit, that, because basically what it is, right, it's like on PC, you get a code with your brand new game, and when you use that code, you have to install the game onto your hard drive, which is a fucking stupid thing. I mean, even now, you're lucky now. You're lucky to get a game less than 8 gigabytes that's on a disc. So, you get an half terabyte hard drive with this new Xbox, right? The Xbox One, right? The new Xbox. And that's going to fill up so fast that I hate having to install, uninstall. I have tons of games there. Sometimes I just see a game that I'm not playing it. I'm like, give that a go. Put it in, play it. There you go. Sorted out. No faffing. But now, this is saying every time you're going to have to delete some games at some point. That's my point. And all downloadable content, they're going to be pushing that more. There's going to be more of that bullshit. At some point, you're going to have to delete stuff. Why do you have to install the full game just to prove you own it, you know? Why not just say, yeah, play a game. Enjoy it. But my point is, when your friend say you lend your mate a game, he has to log into he has to have your account details. Because he has to log in with your password and everything just to play that game. So that means you're handing out your personal information to, well, even if it is a friend. I'm not comfortable with that. I go to Ryan's, right? And Soul Calibur 5, I own all DLC, right? So, but I don't install that DLC on his hard drive because, it requires your account to be activated. That's my point. If I deleted my account from his PS3 after that, it wouldn't be activated because that account no longer exists on that system. So that means I have to leave my account details on his PS3. I mean, he's a very good mate, but I'm not comfortable with that because that means he has access to all my card details, my PayPal and everything. And some people might abuse that. The only way I can see it possibly working is if it works like an email address, like, a Hotmail, you can just sign in anywhere. I don't know, it's too much stuff. DLC, it won't work, I'm telling you it won't work, because you could literally sign in with your mate's account and then download everything that they've downloaded. I can't see how it'd work, I honestly can't. It's impossible, isn't it? It's actually dangerous. It's pretty bad, and it's encouraging pirates as well, because pirates will find a way to bypass this code, and they'll find a way to play the games without paying. It's the same. Everything gets hacked. 360's been terrible for hacks. I remember, SimCity on PC. They said that has to be online. That has to be online. You can't make the cities any bigger. Well, a week later, somebody made a mod which makes the cities bigger. They found a way to play it offline and to save offline. You don't need this. They're bullshitting us. Microsoft are bullshitting us with this. Do you realise the film industry tried to ban VHS? They tried to stop VHS from happening because they thought every time you see a film, you should pay to see the film every time you see it. But when VHS came along, obviously you can watch it as many times as you want. They didn't like that. They thought we were stealing money from them. This is the same thing. When you buy a product, you have the right to resale it. That is your right as a fucking citizen of whatever fucking country we're in. Because it's struggling to be called Britain at the moment. But that's another rant. That's my point. You have a right to resale. They shouldn't have a right to charge you. That's not to do with them, that transaction. Why the fuck are they getting involved in that transaction? It's not to do with them. And it's private use anyway. If you decide to lend it to a mate, that's your private use. So they shouldn't be allowed to do that. It's bullshit. It's absolute. This whole fucking conference for bullshit. I shouldn't be getting angry about this because I know they are not making a games console. Their entire conference, they've got a partnership with fucking NFL. Oh my lord. Oh. Saviours of the earth. You know, we fucking love NFL here, don't we? We love it so much that it's not even fucking football. But they call it football for some fucking reason. Who cares about that bullshit anyway? That fucking fantasy league bullshit where you got game up, you got, well, I said game. You know, you got match up on telly, and then that on ESPN, they're gonna do a thing with Sky here, I reckon, where they've said this will be subscription based, by the way, but it basically closes window. It's like, no, someone scores, and an achievement message pops up at top left of the screen saying, oh, your fantasy league guide's just scored. It's like, oh, cheers. That is so pointless. It's absolutely pointless. All this stuff, all that extra stuff. Alright, look at this. That's a laptop, ladies and gentlemen. I could have all that bullshit on there right now while I am playing a game or while I'm watching TV. Whatever, right? Why do I need it? Clogging up my games console with extra. Why is it using up my RAM? I don't need that. They've said it's got 3 operating systems, this new Xbox, divided into game, movies, and some bullshit which I think they've made up, which is supposed to make it so you can switch instantly between them. So, alright, my question is, 8 gig of RAM, that's good. For a console, that's fantastic. But the problem is, how much of that 8 gigabytes on new Xbox is going to be running bullshit in the background that you don't care about? You're in the middle of a game on, oh my god, Call of Duty. You know, their killer app. They presented it as if it were their killer app. Fucking Call of Duty. You can jump over walls smoothly. I love that. Oh, very good. But yeah, how much of processing power is going to be on running all that bullshit in background, making sure it connects, not switched off, you know, when it should all be on your games. You know, Sony, they've said you can allocate as much RAM as you want for your games. So, you know, that's free reign, whereas Xbox, there's going to be a lot of RAM being used up for that bullshit. And everything they presented, that is the big issue everyone's having with this. Everything they presented is not, it's taking away from the gaming experience. It is not improving it. The controller, vibration on the triggers, it's too much, it's too good. Nah, controller's slightly better, I guess. Still not, thumbstick's still in wrong place, like, but it's an Xbox pad. A lot of people seem to like that controller. D-pad looks better, it's still in wrong place for your thumb, but yeah, do you know what pad I use at the moment for everything? Fucking PS1 pad. I plug that into my PS3 and my Xbox and use it on everything because it's a way better controller. This new Xbox is not going to sell. The people it's targeted at already have Apple. Apple is already completely owning that market. Microsoft cannot come into that market. They've been trying, but they're so far behind. It's It's unreal how far behind they are. And this new Xbox, it's not a good compromise. They're trying to compromise between game and casual. And they can't get that compromise. They need to just go straight to casual. If you want to do it, guys, do it. Don't bullshit gamers in process. It's not good. And this whole bullshit with EA. Bloody EA, I mean, that's your trump card. You got EA. Which I don't think that'll last. EA are very quick to turn the back. Oh, and I forgot, the biggest Steven Spielberg is producing. He's not directing, he's producing. Because everything Spielberg produces, like Transformers, is fucking masterpiece, isn't it, right? He's producing a Halo TV series, a live action one, which they haven't said what it's going to be on. I assume, this is me, I think it'll be exclusive to Xbox Live. I don't think it'll be on our channels. It'll be on fucking Xbox Live. So they're trying to turn it into a TV hub, aren't they, really? With the Xbox One. So, yeah, I do think that it's going to be exclusive to Xbox Live, the new Halo series. And they had someone from 343 Industries come out just to tell us that even though they make games, they don't make TV. And everyone acts as though they're really good, as if it's the greatest thing ever. I have no interest in it. Halo is not about... It has pretty cool characters, but the story's not good. It's not that good. It really isn't. It has the best for gameplay in a first-person shooter. That's why it's been successful. Not because it has a fantastic story. It really doesn't. It's quite forgettable, really. But that's some cool, what do you call him, James Cameron Marine stereotypes going on, but apart from that, it really ain't got a great story. So the way they were going on about Halo, I found insulting, because they were saying it's been, it's set the benchmark. I think that was their actual phrase, set the benchmark for storytelling. And I'm just thinking, have you even fucking played Uncharted? In fact, fucking Deadly Premonition. Have you played Deadly Premonition or Persona 4? Ain't gonna work, guys. Your balls don't... I don't care, actually. I know I've been a bit angry, but... The one thing that is bad about this... Sony don't have any competition now. Which means... It's possible they might get lazy. They might just assume that they've won, and... The exclusives might not be as strong as they could have been. Because that's what drives... console wars, it's exclusives. Yeah, it's over for Microsoft, is for me anyway. I have literally no interest in this Xbox One. Xbox One, I'm wondering in 20 years, I've brought this up before, I think, how is it going to work when you can't log into the servers? When you you've just bought, because I assume you've just bought Metal Gear Solid 5. 20 years later, it's like, oh my god, I've waited for this game for so long, because I never owned a PS4, so I decided to get an Xbox One. 20 years later, when servers don't exist anymore, it's like, oh, alright, fans playing this, put in your code, there's no online. What do you mean there's no online? You can't do it, there's no online, can't play this game. So that's what's going to happen. How are they going to recognise that that's the right code, when there's no servers to recognise that it's the right code? Can't. So that console is going to be useless. No, in fact, no, it'd be a nice... I guess you could always just sit there and go Xbox, BBC One, Xbox, Dave. Pointing at everything. Guess you could use Skype. No, can't use Xbox Live. Skype. No, it will. It will. I bet Skype will be an Xbox Live Gold thing. Because that's coming back, by the way. They're still fucking doing Xbox Live Gold. Fucking arrogant tossers. I'm sorry. This is me. I'm a PlayStation Plus person. I've got PlayStation Plus. I've had it for 2 years now. And it's some of the best fucking value. Some of the best games I've played in the last couple of years have been free on PlayStation Plus. Every month, at least 2 free games. Every single indie game that comes out, you get for free. Every single one. And you know, in first week, you get exclusive betas constantly. PlayStation Plus, for 40 quid a year, you get so much fucking value in PlayStation Plus. I highly recommend PlayStation Plus, and you can save your saves to cloud, which is great. But Xbox, they're saying, yeah, to just play the console, really, you need Xbox Live Gold. Just to play online, because everything's going to be online. That's what they're pushing, multiplayer. That's what they've always done. That's something I've never liked about Xbox. It's a multiplayer platform, and some of my best experiences, no offence, but the single player. I'm a story guy. I don't. Multiplayer's alright. Halo's fun for 2 months, and then it's like, yeah, I'm bored of this, and that's it. Turn it off, cancel my subscription, and that's it. But I think even if they release Halo 5 on Xbox One, now it's over, guys. I'm not playing more. I'm not playing over Halo. I'm done. I'm done with you. Microsoft, it's over. It's over. It's over completely. You have screwed up big time. And they're going to announce games. They're going to show off some things at E3. Most likely all them games will be on PS4 because, let's be honest, I bet all the exclusive stuff, because they've said exclusive content, they've not said what games, have they? And if their big reveal is that Call of Duty has some timed DLC, and that, oh my god, FIFA Ultimate Team is exclusive to Xbox One. It's a game breaker. It's a game breaker, isn't it? Obviously. If that's their big reveals, then I'm willing to bet most of their fucking exclusives are timed DLC, or just some sort of shitty DLC. Anyway, so it's over, guys. You've lost this console war before it's even fucking started. Well done, lads. Well done, well done. Yeah, I'd say there were one game that looked alright. I say one game, like the only game I'd say. The only new thing. It the developers of Alan Wake, is that what it's called? I've not played that actually. Survival horror. And what would it called? Quantum Break or something? See, I don't know. I can't tell what it's about at all. Literally cannot tell. It starts off as a live action trailer. 'Cause, you know, we've not had enough TV at this point. Starts off as a live action trailer with this woman, you know, these preposterously good looking people. You got like this woman and this girl. And the girl's like, it kind of hints that she's a psychic, and then you see this ridiculous. I don't know if this was supposed to be a cutscene in game. Because none of it were fully rendered. It were all pre-rendered. I don't know if this were a cutscene in game, but it showed like this giant boat. This is how I imagine Arsenal gear crashing into Manhattan would have looked like if they'd had that scene in Metal Gear Solid 2. But it was basically a boat crashing into like this bridge, this giant bridge, just destroying everything, you know, really over the top, really just pointlessly over the top. Then you got this guy walking into this room, and everything just looks really strange. It kind of reminded me of like Francis York Morgan in Deadly Premonition, where he's kind of in his own world and stuff when he's investigating and doing his profiling. That looks. The problem is that it looks like it's trying to do what Quantic Dream are doing with, you know, every Rain developer, you know, Beyond Two Souls developer. And they're really good at doing that. On PS3, you got some great story developers. I just can't see how it's going to compete. I can't tell what this is about. At least with, you know, how much, no matter how much, if you don't like Heavy Rain, you can watch the trailer. You know exactly what's going on. You can follow what's going on. That trailer that we just saw for that Quantum Break or something, I couldn't tell what the hell was going on. I really couldn't. But there you go. That's a game. That's an exclusive. That's something. That's something. So it's an improvement maybe. But all in all, this ain't gonna work. We know. I've been going on about this for ages. There's no point going on. We know it's gonna work. Not gonna work. Well, I do anyway. But what did you think? What did you guys think of this conference? I don't. Is it pointless to ask, because all the buzz has been negative so far. There's been odd person that being indifferent, but there's a lot of negativity. A lot of people are contacting Microsoft, I've noticed as well, like, you know, voicing the complaints, which is good. They need to. If they get enough people, you know, they will have to change things. If I were them, I would have literally... I think this conference were a bad idea. They should have never done it. They should have waited. They should have waited a bit more. Focused on the games. They should have at least said at the end, like, just had a montage, like a, you know, like, just say we got these developers, boom, 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 boom. You know, like, kind of what Sony did. Just list a load of developers that are actually making things for hardware. It's just something like that. Would have got people more interested, more... Just the big guns, not the big guns. Where was Square Enix? You know, where was Capcom? Where was Ubisoft? There were no big guns at all. It's a disaster, but what did you guys think? And what do you want to see change? Do you actually care that used games are going to have a fee? Do you care that you basically have to always be online? Do you care that you have to have the Kinect in your small houses? Or do you just not care? Are you just going to get a PS4 or a PC instead? I think a lot of people are going to go PC next generation. Even Sony. Sony's real competition isn't... It's not the Xbox One. It's the PC. PC and Sony are going to compete. And that's going to be a very interesting war, I think. So we'll see what happens. Either way, I'm waiting. See what happens. See what games are presented. I'm not getting an Xbox One. There's going to be a lot of multi-platform stuff, at which point it's a no-brainer to be watching the PS4 more closely. So yeah, let us know what you think. I've been ranting too long. I'll let you get on with your day. So thank you for listening. But yes, this is SlimmBob's. Thanks for watching. Fucking nearly landed in my face. And goodbye.